Well, let's just talk about the third day of the country's premier management test, CAT as it's called, the Common Admission Test, which has run into trouble again. In fact, for the third straight day that we've seen this happening. Even as HRD Minister Kapil Sibal asked the IIMs to submit a report on what went wrong. Still, the fact is that after 3 days of complete silence, the IIMs have held a joint press conference with Prometric in Ahmedabad today, stating that the corrective measures were being taken to sort out the technical issues. The IIMs today also apologized to students for the inconvenience caused. CAT, which is the basis for admissions to IIMs and about 150 other B schools, is being held online for the very first time and has seen several cancellations and delays at exam centers because of technical disruptions. Now remember, for the last 3 days now, CAT centers have been facing technical snags, leading to several students having to leave the exam halls without being able to complete their exam. Well, my colleagues Himanshu Bhayani and Sharmishta now joins us for a quick update on what really happened. Himanshu, if we could come to you first. What really happened out there? What are the IIMs saying on this issue? Are they going to reconduct the entire test, or is it just going to be a part of the students who will get to take the exam again?
After a long chase of 48 hours, after 48 hours, IIM has come to the media. They addressed the media briefing today and they said that yes, there have been glitch in the CAT online 2009. They accepted, Dr. Sameer Barwa, director of IIM Ahmedabad, accepted that the virus attack has been one of the core reasons, which has been in tune with the discussions with all the IIMs, and the common reason which has come out is the virus attack, which has hit the CAT and the technical glitches basically. However, what he said that 70,000 students till now have tentatively appeared for the exams, and out of which 7,000 to 8,000 students have failed to appear for the exams in 3 days, and that's a percentage of 10 to 11%. But however, he assured that we cannot assure you, we cannot give you a short assurance that these kind of technical glitches would not occur. Yesterday there were 47 centers which were shut down. Today there were 33 labs which were shut down. So ideally, what would be the shutdown ratio tomorrow? That cannot be assured. And he said that these are technical glitches. Only God can assure that there can't be any technical glitches. So we can't assure that CAT online will go free from the technical glitch. That's what he said. However, the Prometric, the institute which has been organizing the online tests, GMAT and GRE and kind of things, they were also of the opinion that the isolated infrastructure available to them for the online testing and majority of the networks were not sanitized properly, and that's the reason this technical glitches have occurred or the virus attacks have occurred. Back to the studios.
Thanks, Himanshu, for joining us. My colleague Sharmishta Chaudhary also joins us on the phone line. Sharmishta, what has been the experience of students so far? Any development on the technical problems? Were they reduced today?
Day 1 and day 2 has seen quite a few technical problems. Day 3 too saw quite a few delays, cancellations and technical problems, with answers and options not turning up, and there were blurred images and logging problems. We know that cancellations did happen in 2 labs in Bombay and 4 labs in Bangalore and 1 lab in Ghaziabad. In addition, some of the labs that had been shut over the weekend to rectify problems and were supposed to reopen today remain shut, leading to further cancellations. So students have been facing a lot of problems. Also, those students who are not able to give the exams over the past 2 days have received SMSs and emails from Prometric about a rescheduling of dates, but the exact dates and locations of the exams have not been given. So there has been a lot of problems and miscommunication, and students are not sure what they are supposed to do. Pranjal.
Right, Sharmishta, thanks so much. Himanshu, thanks to you for joining us with that as well. Now, at the center of this mess around the CAT exam is Prometric, a US-based testing company. Bloomberg UTV's Nafisa Aslam does a ground check on the company's headquarters here in India.
Gurgaw's DLF city houses the India headquarters of Prometric, the US-based company that is being blamed for the problems of IIM's online entrance exam. IIM exam managers had appointed Prometric for executing its online exam system. Prometric's Indian headquarters is in this building here in Gurgaon. For lakhs of current and future CAT aspirants, this global testing company has now become the symbol of the mess created by the online CAT exam. Many students have been turned away from here as the management refuses to speak to anyone. Some students are now questioning the credibility of this US company that has organized other online exams like the TOEFL and GRE. The irony is that Prometric is already among the best in business. Prometric provides testing and assessment services in 135 countries to over 450 organizations. It manages testing for exams like GRE and TOEFL. It's the sole provider of exams for bodies like the Association of American Medical Colleges and the National Board of Medical Examiners. Prometric also works for companies like IBM, Microsoft Learning, Oracle and Sun Microsystems. But this is little consolation to students.
There's a great chaos that now what should we do? Because we have spent a year long in our preparation.
Two very professional organizations, IIMs and Prometric, coming together to conduct this examination, which was a way forward. So, it's really sad the way it has gone.
Prometric says a virus is responsible for the problems in the online exam. It is promising to improve the system as its global reputation is at stake. Nafisa Islam, Bloomberg UTVi, New Delhi.
Well, to discuss that development, the co-founder of MBAUniverse.com, Satvinder Singh Sambi, is with us in the studio. Thanks, Satvinder, for joining us. Now, the IIM directors held a press conference in Ahmedabad today, and they said that basically it's an infrastructure issue, and the telecom links between the centers and the body which is organizing the exam, that is at fault, and a virus is at fault. So is that something which could have been avoided?
Yeah, sure enough. In fact, if you look at the way it has gone in last 3 days, it very clearly, it seems as if there was no dry run before the thing actually happened. And it was all of a sudden opened up to the caretakers day one without having anything tested properly. And on technical front, if there is a virus, I don't know, virus should attack all 104 centers in one way or the other. In fact, why it is only 49 centers getting attacked and the rest of them are working fine?
So huge effect on students as well, as we heard one of them say that they spent a year preparing on this. So what do you think should be done now? Because they said on the 7th of December they will reconduct an exam for some of the students. Do you think that's fair? Because again, some people may say that, oh, that's an easier test, or this was an easier test. What do you think should be done now?
See, it's landed up in a situation which, if you ask me, there's no clear-cut solution as of now, in fact. Every day we are facing one problem or the other. Today we in the morning there were 3 cities which faced the problem. In fact, almost 7 centers were not working, 6. And then in the afternoon again there was a problem coming out of
Lucknow. Have you checked exactly also what exactly is the problem? Is the telecom link going down? Because the future of exams will have to be online. If not now, sooner or later, globally the largest exams are held online. So that is the future. What needs to be done to correct this?
See, 2-3 things actually. Technology, as you rightly said, technology is the way forward. In fact, earlier if you look at the way it was last year, 250,000 odd people taking the examination, it's by itself a big administrative challenge for IIMs actually to take it on. And India is the IT backend for the world, for that matter, and the way forward is information technology only. Second thing is that since it is being done by a professional agency like Prometric, we are very sure that they will find out a solution, but till now it has been, in a way, the way it has been conducted, it's not showing a very professional attitude towards the whole thing.
You suggest a re-exam for the entire...
We do suggest, because there have been cases where people are not being, able to take the complete examination. There have been cases where people get only 2 options out of 4 options, only 2 options are visible. And those kind of things are being reported from the market.
Thanks, Satvinder. Thanks for joining us. We'll be, of course, coming back to you as the 10-day exam progresses, only the 3rd day today. We're taking a short break here on Business 360, but coming up next, GDP numbers boost the markets as Sensex and Nifty gain close to 2% at the end of the day.